So this is the newest boat in our long line of projects, and it is a cruiser's yacht. We picked it up for about 9,000, I think 9,200, something like that. Structurally, it's in great shape. It's actually really dirty right now because, well, as soon as we picked it up, I got a job that required me to be out of town all the time. And therefore, we haven't had any time to work on it. Right now, we're at a slowdown, and I'm back in town, so we're getting a little work done on it. Hopefully by the end of summer, we'll have it finished. We've removed the back deck in order to do some work on the electrical. When we got this yacht, it had previously been sabotaged. The owner lost it in bankruptcy or something, I don't know, and proceeded to cut all the wiring harnesses on the engines. And so somebody had picked it up and made the attempt to get it all started again, and got one engine rewired and another one halfway rewired, and decided to test it. And as soon as he did, got lots of sparks as soon as he got the batteries connected, and got scared and decided to sell it. So we picked it up cheap. This thing books out at about $36,000, so we're kind of hoping to get it all up and running in good shape. The upholstery on the deck is brand new. The guy who made his attempt to fix it actually worked at an upholstery shop, so that's going good for us. The interior is in pretty good shape. There is a couple of wiring issues with the 110 volt stuff. Somebody did something really stupid in the hold. I'll show you that later. In the meantime, in a year, it has picked up quite a bit of dirt, sap, and algae growth. So we're in a little trouble for that. But what I want to talk about right now is this. One of the other things, the fellow who picked it up cheap on his own and decided to give it a try and fix it and then gave up. One of the things he had to deal with is, as he was pulling it out of the river, the coupler on his trailer broke, which threw the whole trailer with boat and everything pointing straight up in the air and running back down the boat ramp. Fortunately, this removable swim platform is the only major component of fiberglass that was destroyed, and we're probably actually going to repair this instead of replace it. The other damage, however, are these nice props. I mean, they're not particularly nice, but you would know that from how expensive they are. Volvo dual props. Cheapest versions are going to run us about $500 a set, and that just depends. We may be able to get away with just replacing half of each set. I doubt it, though. I don't think there's any point in even trying to repair aluminum props myself. It just seems like asking for trouble. And with dual props, since they have to be tuned to each other, we run a risk of possibly getting mismatch if we just replace the outer ones. More importantly, though, they absolutely have to be balanced. Nobody should argue that point. And let's just say that's going to be a little difficult. So I'm trying to talk Charlie into actually getting a new set. He keeps talking about fixing, small dents and rips, having something re-welded and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no. Thousands of RPMs, they have to be perfectly balanced. I don't want to trust them on a 1,000 nautical mile trip. No thank you. Oh, Yes, and if you haven't watched any of the other videos in this series, guess what? That is the main purpose. We are going to try to take a cabin cruiser from the Knoxville, Kingston area in East Tennessee, downriver to the Tombigbee Waterway, down the Tombigbee to Mobile, Alabama, and then from there over to Destin. Honestly, we've been planning this trip for 10 years, and every time we get a boat finished, Charlie says, you know what, I don't like this. We're going to sell this one and get a bigger boat. I don't think we can actually manage any bigger a boat than this, unless he buys one that's already in the water and running. Because this is about as big a boat as you can trailer without special licenses and such. And we're only planning on driving the boat on the water to Destin. It's got to be trailered back. And that's going to be tough with this boat, let alone anything bigger. As it is, we'll have to get permits, I'm quite sure, because this is well over 8 feet. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll try to get you more information as we make progress.